Welcome to today's class. If you are joining us, I say big welcome to you. I really love you and I appreciate for choosing Foxy Concepts. You can see the design we are going to teach on your screen and the measurements and also the materials we are going to use. So I'm going to be explaining to you one by one, and if you want to do this design, you will need stretching materials, not too stretchy, please. Like you can use doll face. This is no, you cannot use doll face. Sorry, this is dushes. I'm using dushes here, and this dushes is stretching dushes. So look for something that is stretchy like raw silk and other materials that that you can easily use without use rope at the back, because it's a cap. It's not used to use rope at the back. And the measurement that I use here is 1.5. You can use two, but here I used 1.5. So I fold it in and I sewed to the wrong side. Please just be following me. I have to make a rush to do this class because those people that they need it, so I don't want to disappoint them, so I have to rush to do it. Please just follow the way I'm doing it. Even I'm doing the editing in the night, so I want to meet up with my people that they have paid for the class. So after that, I turn it to the right side and I measured 3 inches, 3 inches, 3 inches, 3 inches. So I measured 3 inches from the beginning to I measured 3 inches down. Let me use that one. 3 inches down, and I sew from there. 3 inches down, I sewed from there. So after doing that, after doing that, I measured, what did I call it, 1.5. So that 1.5, I'm going to put my boning. I'm going to put my boning. I want you to notice one thing. Don't use, if you want to use boning, use the medium size. It will come out very well. Don't use the big one. It will look somehow. It will look too bulky, and which I don't like. So it's depend on you. It's depend on you. So this is my 1.5 inches. So look at the way I fold it and I sewed. Look at the way I fold it and I sewed. And these materials, that is error there. The person that called the materials made a mistake not to call the stretching part of it, and glory be to God that the other part is little stretchy, so I have to use the other part. That is why the sewing is not neat. But after I pull my boning, everything will become back to normal. So that is another thing about the materials. So remember, sewed from the stretching part of the material. And remember, don't use too thick fabric to make it. So you can see it after I'm done with my 1/2 inches. So you will measure from that sewing part, from that folding, from that mouth. So you measured 2.5 inches, 2.5 inches, 2.5 inches, 2.5 inches. You measure 2.5 inches, 2.5 inches. That's how you measure it from the beginning to a end. That's how you measure it from the beginning to an end. So that is it. So I will just fold it the same way I'm folding it. That is the way I'm going to do the 5 folding. So because I'm going to insert 5 boning inside it. just be looking at the way I'm doing it. You will surely understand it. So I have to rush to class. Don't mind some of my word. What all you have to do is just look at what I'm doing, so you will surely get it. 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 So that is just it. That is just it. You will surely get it. So that is another one. Okay. See doing another thing here. Sorry. So just look at it. Even if I did not say anything, you will still understand it. You will surely understand it. So that is it. So now I'm done with that. So I'm still going to measure 2.5 inches, 2.5 inches, 2.5 inches, and half inches, 2.5 inches and half inches. Two and a half inches and half inches. Two and a half inches and half inches. So just be looking at the way I'm doing it. So that is how I'm going to do it till I get to the end. That's the way I'm going to do it till I get to the end. So another 2.5 inches and half inches. You first of all measure 2.5 inches and half inches. Two and a half inches and half inches. So that's just it. 2.5 inches and half inches. So it's 5 already. So I want to make my work to neat because the work is for a client. It's for my client. So that is the edges. I fold the mouth of the remaining edges. I fold it in and I sewed it in because I want a neat job. I want a neat job. So I mean, can be. I want a neat work. So I have to do this. So I have to do this. I don't want to disappoint you, I don't want to disappoint my people. Now someone told me that she need the class urgently. So another person again. So let me just conclude with it. Just be looking at the way I'm doing it. So I'm going to. I measured. I measured 10.5 here. 10.5 after band. Okay. 10.5 for my head conference. You know that our head conference is 10.5. So I mark it down. You can deduct. You can cut like. You can mark like 1.5. So 1.5. But if you want 1.5, 1.5 is okay. 1.5, yes, 1.5. Cut it. Mark it down the way I did it. Look at the way I'm doing it. So 1.5. So I will be inserting my boning now. I will be inserting my boning. So the first boning, it will be normal measurements with the fabric. The first bony will be normal measurement with the fabric. The second one will reduce with 2 inches. So you will see it on the screen. So the first one, so I have to use scissors to sharp to cut the both side of my bony, so it can be able to enter it. So here what I'm doing here is that I sewed the both mouth from the, even you can see what I did. So I have to secure the mouth. So when I'm pulling my bony, it will not come out in the other side. So I just secure the 5 mouth by sewing the edges. So now you pull it. Make sure that you pull it very well till it gets to what you want. So the first one I use normal nets with the fabric. So the second one, I'm going to reduce it with 2 inches. Just be looking at the way I'm doing it. Okay, this thing is covered, so I have to remove it. So it will be 2. So make sure that you start, when you start your bony, make sure that you pull it, make it firm. So this is 2. You make it firm. So I left 2 inches behind. So I left that one behind because I'm going to use my needle and thread to pass on it. Say English. Just be looking at the way I'm doing it. I'm just tired, but I have to do something. I don't want to keep you till Tuesday. So let me drop the class tomorrow. So now 2.5. I left 2.5. So that 2.5, my bony did not reach that place. So it's only the fabric that will be 2.5. It's only the fabric. My bony will not reach there at all, because the reason that I did that is because I don't want the bony to be too bulky. If it is too bulky, it will not form. Yes, it will not form. It will not form circle. It will not give us what we are looking for. This one is 3.5. So the following one is 3. The following one is 3.5. So this is 4. The last one is going to be 5. If it's going to be 5. I have to do something about this. The last one is going to be 5. So because I don't want this, I want small shape at the back. If you get what I'm doing here, you can see that the bony is not equal. The length is not equal. At all. So for not making the length to be equal, it will make it to form what you want it to form. So it will the bony, it won't be different size. So now the 10.5, I sewed it down. That is my band. I sewed the band. So now I want to close the back. I turn it to the wrong side. So look at the way I'm going to do my stitch. So it's like I use my needle and thread to make my stitch. And when you are doing it, please let your thread be 8, not 4, so it will be able to secure it very well. So let it be, okay, let it be 8. So look at the way I'm tacking it. I'm securing it. I did not use sewing machine to do it. I used hand. I used hand needle to tack it, so it will be able to form very well. Just be looking like the way I'm doing it. You will surely get it. It's very simple. It's very simple. The moment you do one, you will like to be doing many. Very simple, and you will make your money out of it. So just look at it. Look at it. I'm doing my running stitch. So the second class, if you make a full payment, please, I have bonus for you. If you make half payment, if you paid for just one class, I also have bonus for you, and the bonus is going to be sequence autogate. How to make a sequence autogate. So I will add it to the class. That is a bonus. And if you pay for the full training, this third design is going to be out next week, because I know people need this one. Is threaded zarah beret that everybody wants to have, everybody wants to know how to make it. So I have to do this fast, so for you to be able to meet with your clients. So now I'm adjusting the boning very well. I'm adjusting it. I want it to sit very well. So one side you will place it each other. Look at the way I'm doing it. You just place it together. Make sure you pull your boning very well before you tack it. So you use the needle to secure the mouth. So here I go first. You know that the first mouth is already secured by sewing it. So the second mouth, I will start from the second mouth, because I don't want it to be coming out. So I started from the second side. So you just pull it very well, and use your needle and thread to secure it. You secure everything together. The 5 bony, you have to secure them together. Look at the way I'm doing it. And something about the last bony, the little one, the last size of the boning at the back, make sure that it is not the same with the second to the last, because it's going to give you headache, and design is not going to come out very well. Some make their own 4 bonies, but I decided to make my own 5, and I love it. There's something about this zarah beret. Is very, very easy. You can turn it to cap, you can turn it to beret. You can wear it in different ways. So I've done with the first side. I have to go to the second side. So make sure you pull your boning very well. Pull it very well. Pull your boning very well. And remember, the boning that I use here is not the sewable boning. I tried that sewable boning. I feel like crying. The work is not coming out very well. If you see my first video that I made, it's not coming out very well, and I bought pack of it. I have to look for a sister to help me that is selling tailoring materials to help me to be selling it. So from that day I've learned my lesson, that if I want to do this design and I want it to come out very well, I will use hard boning. You know that is not sewing able. So that is why you have to leave fabric at his mouth, so to be able to tie it together. So now this is the back. I'm using hand needle so it will be easy for me to tack. I'm using hand needle. I do not use machine, so it will because it's going to hard to sew it. So I'm using hand needle for the finishing. So you just close it. Make sure that the mouth of the first step to the 5 step are together. Let it be together with the one the right side. Let me put it in this way. The left side and the right side of the bony, let the mouth come together. So you tack it together, and you secure it. That one is no need for you to tack it inside, because we are still going to use the remaining head conference, the band, to cover it at the back. So make sure you tack it very well. Use your hand, fold the edges in, fold them in and tack. So you can still go inside and tack it. Just look at the way I'm doing it. You will surely understand it. So if you have any question, please ask me. I will drop the class tomorrow morning by the grace of God. So the class will be available tomorrow, and don't sleep over it. Work on it and make your money. Make your money out of it. The money you pay for it is more than what you are going to make from this design. It's very design and very light to use, and you will love it. You too, you will surely want to have one or two for yourself. So you just fold it in and do it. So that's just it. So as you know me, my name is Funke Ojo, Creative Director of Foxy Concept, and you can also check. There is one that I have done on my YouTube channel, the round one. That one is free. You can go to my YouTube channel and watch it. It's free. Remember, please try to subscribe to my YouTube channel and try to like, try to comment. And if you have any question, I told you the class is one-on-one. This class is one-on-one. Drop your question. If you do not see me and you want to hack something and I'm not there on Telegram, quickly chat me up on WhatsApp. I will see it and I will go to the Telegram and answer your question. Thank you so much for being part of this class. I really appreciate you and I love you. More sales to us. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself. And what did I say again? So the next one, you will see how I'm going to use the band, the leftover band, to cover the sewing part. All the ruffles, I will use it to cover it. Thank you so much. God bless you. Gbogbo ẹni tó bá fi mí bú la ó fi bú ẹ. Kọ́lọ̀ tẹ́ bá fẹ́ ẹ lè. Wọ́n ti kú yẹn kó wà nínú géètì.